Do you have all the herbs and spices in the world but still find yourself going out and buying pre-made blends? Well, this week I'm going to show you 4 signature mixes that you can make at home, and I promise you, you'll never be at the supermarket again buying this. I've been a chef for over 20 plus years, so I know the importance that spices play when you're making delicious food. But if you don't have the right blends, sometimes people can get a little unstuck with the recipe. I'm going to show you 4 that you can have ready to go, and I guarantee you probably have in the cupboard all the spices you need to make them. So not only will it save you money, but it'll unlock them flavour secrets to your everyday cooking. All right, let's move these to one side and we're gonna make blend 1. First up, we've got the everything blend. Kind of think a little bit like bagel seasoning, a little bit, it can go on your salads, it can go on your roasted veggies, a little bit, you could probably put it on your fish. It's a simple blend that really can pretty much go on anything. Some thyme, some paprika, some pepper, and ideally some oregano, but you know what I had? Some Italian herbs, so I'm gonna put some of that in. And then some onion and garlic, salt. And if you didn't see my episode on this, I made some DIY pantry staples. You can check it out just up here. I've added the video. And some onion seeds. It's absolutely delicious. You can cook it off, you can put it on anything. So let's do it. So first up, we're going to a tablespoon of thyme. Also, making your own spice blends is a great way to use up all the odds and ends that you do have in the cupboards, because I can guarantee that most of you let these dry out and get old. And again, I've got the same here. It's the end of the paprika. I didn't have a lot left, so let's finish it off. Ideally, you want a tablespoon. I've got half, so that's going in. I'm going to go a tablespoon of the onion garlic salt that I made, so I've already got some salt in there. A nice tablespoon of the dried Italian herbs, just under a tablespoon of regular salt, because obviously I already had some in the onion garlic powder, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and half a teaspoon of onion seeds. If you didn't have onion seeds, don't put them in, doesn't matter. This is just about having a nice spice blend that you can chuck on absolutely anything. Hence, the everything blend. And simple, like that, you've got a great blend that's a little bit spicy, that's a little bit smoky from that paprika, a little bit salty, so you don't need to add any extra salt when you season up whatever it is you put it on, and it's also a bit herby and a bit oniony. What more could you possibly want? Into a tub it goes, your own little homemade spice blend, ready for dinner. Next up on our spice blends, we've got the Spicy Fiesta blend. Think taco seasoning, but a little bit better because, well, you made it yourself. So for this, we need cumin, cayenne pepper, coriander, ground coriander. We're going to use a little bit of that onion garlic salt that I made again. And I've got a little tiny bit of lemon sugar. If you want to know how to make this, I've added the video up here. But to have a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of zinginess really brings this all together. If you had some smoked paprika, you could also put some of that in too. It would be absolutely delicious. But as we know from the last one, I just finished it off, which maybe is better, because now I haven't got it lurking around in the cupboard of doom. So first up, we go 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 tablespoon of ground coriander. Ground coriander is really fragrant, kind of zesty and like zingy. It's really great, so it's a great addition to this mix. And depending on whether you like your taco seasoning hot or not, add in 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If you like it hot, you could maybe add 2. I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of our onion garlic salt. Oh, this stuff, honestly, it's amazing. Oh my god, it's just so much more fragrant than the stuff you buy in the supermarket. Save them onion skins and make it. I'm going to add in a little teaspoon of that lemon sugar and another little teaspoon of just regular table salt. Mix it all together. Oh, it really does smell zingy and fresh, and it's just unbelievable because it's all stuff, like I said already, that you will almost definitely have in your cupboard. Easy, simple. Spicy Fiesta blend. It's way cheaper to do if you already have the ingredients, and you can sprinkle it on your tacos, like I said, maybe even some scrambled eggs, or if you were making popcorn, sprinkle a little bit of this on it, next level. Spice blends are a really great way to elevate food with not a lot of extra cost. Next up, the aromatic herb blend. If you hadn't guessed it, all full of herbs, hence all the green packets. And these are massive culprits of hanging around in the pantry. So use them up, make this blend, and you can add it to soups for a lovely little herby freshness. You could put it into your bread, maybe you're making focaccia. If you want to know how to make focaccia, I've got a banging recipe, it's up here, I've added the video link, but if not, it's also on my website. It makes the most amazing focaccia. I love it. Does take a little while though, but absolutely delicious. So you could add this herb mix into that. You know what else it would be incredible for? Putting on a plate, adding a little bit of olive oil, and it be a dip for maybe some wonderful focaccia that you've made. Or, you know, you could drizzle it on top of your hummus, you could drizzle it on top of your salads, whatever. It's a great way to use up all your packet herbs, and then you've got this lovely, fragrant, all the herb mix, because they often come individually. So let's do it. We're going the very end of that box of thyme. I thought it was finished in the first one, but evidently it wasn't. Stammer's stuck in the corner. And I reckon we're at about a teaspoon. Now, again, I'm going to use some Italian herbs because I have it, but if you had individually oregano, maybe some rosemary, maybe some basil, dried, great, use that. We're going for a tablespoon. A good mix, in it goes. This is actually a great mix, but I wouldn't usually buy one of these, but here it is, so we're going to use it up. We're going to go a little bit of sage, because sage, wonderful in soups, but is quite strong, so just half a teaspoon. I'm going to add in a little bit of dill. Again, it's strong, so just half a teaspoon will do. Then I've got some dried chives. 1 whole tablespoon is perfect. And finally, some of that onion, garlic, salt, just to bring it all together. Half a tablespoon. Another quick and easy spice blend. Well, herb blend, let's call this one a herb blend. That can go into absolutely anything. Can you see how quick these are to make? Very simple. I'm doing this in full real time, not really stopping like I would usually when I film, because we don't need to, we can just keep going. These are easy peasy. And finally, to my very favourite of them all, the Indian spice blend. Now, if you've ever bought a garam masala, even something like a Chinese 5-spice, these are, again, blends. They are a little bit of lots of different spices together. And that is why them sorts of things taste so amazing, because they have all them extra flavours in there, which mean you're getting extra spices. But often if you just buy, say, a curry powder, it can be a little bit bland, and this way you can personalize it to exactly what you want. This is a great blend of all the things that I love. It's a little bit spicy, but wonderful aromats, and the most amazing base if you're making a curry. So again, you have no need to go and buy that chicken tikka masala mix. If you actually looked, you would easily be able to find out what spices are actually in them blends. So I'm just going to give you a little one that I like to make, and yeah, you can use it in your curries, maybe rub it on like a cauliflower or a broccoli when you're roasting it, whatever. But it's an easy spice blend to make, so let's get it together. 1 good tablespoon of cumin, 2 tablespoons of that fragrant coriander, 1 tablespoon of turmeric. I'm going to add in 1 large teaspoon of garam masala, because again, that has different spices in it as to what I'm putting in here. Half a teaspoon of chili, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And for this one, this is a true spice blend because I'm not adding into it any salt. So you would still add salt if you needed it when you are making your curry. But this, it just smells delicious. And like I said, you can customize these as you like. Maybe I'll do another episode. Let me know in the comment section down below if you want to know things like maybe like a jerk chicken, or maybe some Asian sauces. I'd love to know what you think, because, you know, this is all about you guys learning. So I want to know what you guys want to learn. I know that was a little bit of a tangent there, but I do always want to know what you guys want to know about. The good thing with making spice blends at home is you can put in exactly what you like, because sometimes the ones from the shop might have something you don't like in them. And that is that. the last of my 4 blends. Easy peasy, simple to do at home, and with stuff that you probably already have. Let me know in the comments section down below which one do you think you're going to use first. And if you've enjoyed this episode this week, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and maybe even turn on the bell notification so you always know when something new is coming out of the Dishes with Del kitchen, because I'm here for you guys at home to transform your cooking. I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode, and I'll see you all soon.